is rocked back again. Over a minute to go in the round.
Hearns in trouble, no question about it, and Sugar senses it. Hearns is not punching now.
Leonard getting over anxious.
He could get caught.
Hearns is stalling for time.
Minute to go.
A few clinches.
Minute to go.
Less than a minute to go. A good round for Leonard so far. Hearns may be tiring. Those body shots.
Hearns not doing the fighting that he was doing in the first 5 rounds.
Oh, he's taking a lot of punishment. They're both so close.
Ray starting to take punishment, waiting for the attack. 22 seconds. Hearns' legs are peanut butter right now.
Hearns is backed into the corner.
6 seconds, he may have let him off the hook.
Still banging. There's the bell.
It's 67-65. Tommy Hearns right now.
Right 8, round 8. Hearns is out in the center with Leonard again, the taller of the two. Hearns has had rough going in the last 2 rounds. Leonard had rough going in the first 5 rounds. I would have to say at this point that Leonard is in better shape. But that could turn with one punch.
He's got a way to go. He's still behind. And if he lets Tommy recover and he can get that second win, it may be something else. Now it's Tommy on his toes.
Leonard is trying to corner him. Hearns is dancing around for the first time tonight.
But unlike Leonard, he's dancing and popping a jab.
It's round 8 of a 15-rounder. Leonard is trying to corner him. Hearns is doing what Leonard did earlier. Now Leonard is fighting flat-footed.
Leonard is just back to waiting for Hearns to dictate the fight.
Meanwhile, Hearns is picking up a few points with that jab. Leonard has not done very much in this round, which is half over.
Hearns needs this round to clear his head. There's no question he was in deep trouble for 2 rounds, but his legs are back together. Look at how he's bouncing.
He has changed his tactics entirely. There's that long right hand.
The only punch of the round, but it landed.
Hearns may have been hurt again. Leonard is remarkably accurate.
Hearns outboxing Leonard this time.
30 seconds to go.
Leonard missed with that right hand, missed with that one.
Good punches by Leonard. Obviously, Hearns is not in as good shape as Leonard, but he scored big at that point.
Again, a round for Sugar Ray Leonard, stalking Hearns after a slow start. Thomas Hearns looking very wobbly. Does not appear to have that knockout power left.
Back ahead, I'm going now.
Let's go to Hearns' corner.
87 degrees at ringside, plus the added heat from the overhead lights. At this point, the conditioning of Sugar Ray Leonard has to be a major factor.
It certainly does. He's fought like the tremendous champion he is. The first 5 rounds were inexplicably dull and given away, but from then on, you've seen the real Sugar Ray Leonard. He even looks like Sugar Ray Robinson the way he came out.
Round 9. 7 rounds left, if it goes the limit. Now Hearns is doing the running, the moving that Leonard did in the first couple of rounds.
The difference being that Hearns fights from the motion, whereas Leonard was not fighting from that motion.
They're both good counterpunchers. Nothing landing so far. Leonard trying to bring the guard down.
Hearns has got an awful lot of respect for Sugar Ray Leonard's punching power in the 6th and 7th round. He is not willing to mix it up like he was before. Maybe he's lost some confidence in his own punching power.
Well, he's hit Ray with some good ones, no question about that. Leonard has done the most damage. He could be behind on points, though.
I think he's behind on points, but he certainly is coming on.
Nobody's coming on so far in this round.
Oh, it's an even round.
Not a real punch landed here yet. There's a good one. 2 in a row by Hearns. Hearns is getting his rhythm back with that left jab. That's the setup punch. And he's trying to keep from getting cornered by Leonard by beating him to the punch, and he's beating Leonard to the punch.
And he's winning the round doing it. Leonard's got 50 seconds to do something about it.
They're both in tremendous condition, no question.
No question that Leonard's the aggressor, but no question that he hadn't thrown any punches. And Hearns, with 32 seconds, has taken the round thus far.
Leonard is trying to put on a fast finish now. Hearns knows that and will try to neutralize it. Beating Leonard to the punch again. Leonard looking for that rally. Hearns keeping him off balance with the jab.
No question, Hearns doing all the fighting. It's really perplexing. Why is Sugar gone to sleep?
Angelo Dundee in the corner of Sugar Ray Leonard. And a much more active round for Thomas Hearns after the problems of the last 3-4 rounds.
I think the cobwebs are gone, and I think his corner wanted him to have a couple of rounds where he just got his head back together.
Train him back.
Let it go.
Okay, let's go.
Coming up to round 10 here in Las Vegas. Marv Albert along with the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco, and Don Dumpy. And this is round 10.
Leonard got up a little too soon, then he sat down again. Davy Pearl, the referee, has not had too much to do. Leonard, the shorter of the two.
There has barely been a clinch in this fight.
There have been no knockdowns. Hearns was rocked a couple of times. Leonard, I don't think, was rocked at all, but he did take some good punches. I think you'll probably see more activity by Leonard in this round.
He has to. Leonard's got the heart of a lion. There's no question about it. He is a true champion. He just won't let this go away and fritter it away.
Nothing happening at the moment. Leonard trying to corner Hearns on the ropes. Hearns knows it. He always from side to side, right to left, left to right. Hearns has been a much better boxer than people thought he was. Leonard is a sharp hitter. At long reach. Hearns has a 4-inch advantage in reach, and he makes use of it with that left jab. Right, while good, has not been as effective tonight as it has been other times.
I suppose this corner is telling Hearns, look, it's working for you. We're getting these rounds by just bouncing around and popping. Don't fight with it.
The round a little bit more than half over. Leonard is not grimacing or showboating now like he did earlier. He knows how serious this is. Hearns has known it all along.
Well, why the lack of action on the part of Sugar Ray? He's chasing, but he's not punching. Why?
He's looking for a shot for his right hand, and he can't seem to find it. Leonard is a masterful boxer. Hearns a masterful boxer at the moment.
Good move by Hearns just then.
Now let's see the result of that punch. Hearns does not change his tactics.
Nor the expression on his face.
Leonard trying to corner him. He knows he can hurt Hearns. He hurt him in 2 rounds here. 20 seconds left to go in this round. So far, a good round for Hearns. Good boxing. That's a hard jab when it lands. Round almost over. A sneak right hand. Hearns almost got nailed. Hearns goes out to boxing again with that left hand. Leonard moving in a little more to use his own left hand.
Leonard's left eye is rapidly closing. All those continuous jabs are doing their work. Hearns, if he does indeed have some rib damage, is the only damage that's showing. He just doesn't want to mix it up, doesn't want to get in close for that body attack.
The pace has been tremendous, torrid all the way, and neither one seems tired at the moment.
I'm amazed that Sugar doesn't get up on his toes with him and bounce with him. He's much faster and he's much quicker of foot.
There's a big right.
Gave confidence back to Hearns, an awful lot of confidence.
That's the best punch he's landed tonight. But Leonard took it well. Leonard takes the punch better than Hearns does.
Except that Leonard's not going back. He's not coming forward. Look how quickly one punch turns the dance around.
Right. The round almost half over. Hearns more confident now. He's moving in on Leonard, not dancing away from him.
I think he took his 2 rounds to recuperate, and I think he's back in business.
Unless he gets nailed again.
He should not let that long left just lay out there.
He's finding Leonard with the right hand now.
Leonard standing still.
A big round for Hearns. Less than a minute to go.
Here comes Leonard's attack. He doesn't mount it.
Leonard is game. He trades with his man, but he's taking a battering in this round.
He's trading 1 punch for 4 or 5. backs it up, and he's going right into the teeth of the fire.
15 seconds to go.
What a jaw on Leonard.
A big round for Tommy Hearns, no question.
A decisive round for this man, Thomas Hearns. We speculated about a possible injury to his ribs. We checked with the corner of Thomas Hearns, and they say, no, nothing wrong at all. All right, here's the setup as Thomas Hearns lands on Sugar Ray Leonard.
You see how Hearns punches 1, 2, 3. He is not one of those guys that just throws one punch and lets it go. There's a right and a left. And comes back with more.
Meanwhile, the crowd has been chanting for Muhammad Ali. And Thomas Hearns helping lead the chant.
I saw Leonard do that in a fight. Now Hearns has done it. Round 12.
Hearns is having a good time all of a sudden. He got safely out of danger, and he had a big round. Now, is he going to get careless again? He almost got knocked out in round 6 and 7.
That's right. Leonard's still full of fight, as is Hearns. One of the few clinches, and they break by themselves. Hasn't been a real clinch in the fight.
There has not been one real clinch in the
Even
fight.
when Hearns was hurt in 2 rounds, he did not clinch.
I would think Hearns is winning the fight by dancing and punching. He should keep that up. He's built a commanding lead now.
If Hearns wins this fight, it will be the left jab that did it for him.
Certainly is.
It was just too long for Leonard.
It has closed Leonard's eye. It's blackened it up. His left eye
He's having trouble, which means he'll have trouble seeing the right hand.
and he's getting hit by almost every Hearns right hand, and that is the devastating punch of left.
Leonard fighting in desperation now.
Leonard hoping for that one opening that'll get him even. He knows he had him almost out, and he's trying to reproduce that.
But it's a question how long a man can carry his punch, Bertie. Can he carry it into the 13th round, 12th round, 14th round?
All of a sudden, Hearns has been gaining steam and looking better and better each round as it goes longer now.
And he's throwing that jab harder. Leonard's rallying.
He's been looking for that right hand. He landed it twice, but it didn't stop Tommy.
The tide has changed again with Hearns having the momentum now. About a minute left in the round. Leonard is still strong, and Hearns knows it.
Look at the way that jab bends back Leonard's head. Who's ever hit Leonard with a jab like that? I can't remember anyone.
Leonard's left eye is a caution now. It's almost completely closed.
I don't remember anybody hitting Sugar Ray Leonard all of these jabs. I don't remember anybody fighting him with a 7.5-inch reach advantage either.
Look at that darting left hand. That's why they call him the Motor City Cobra. I'm talking about Thomas Hearns. Half a minute to go in the round. A frustrating round for Ray Leonard.
He's getting desperate. He's throwing those big, big punches, hoping to hit.
I think it's his only hope, Bertie. Hearns must be way ahead on points.
He certainly is on my card.
And mine.
As we've been discussing, that left jab of Thomas Hearns has been doing it for Hitman. We just saw a sampling of the left jab. Sugar Ray Leonard with that eye closing. Repairs.
Keep it that way, baby, right there.
Thomas Hearns able to weather 3 very difficult rounds after the good start. As we go to round 13, Hearns has gone to a 13th round only once in a victory over Randy Shields. Sugar Ray Leonard has gone 15 on 2 occasions.
think he can give away the last 2 rounds and still win this fight. It is almost to the point where Sugar Ray Leonard cannot win this except by knockout, unless I am woefully wrong.
Look at the eye of Sugar Ray Leonard.
The human eye will take those rough jabs.
Angelo Dundee may be faced with a decision whether or not to stop this fight.
He will not stop it while Leonard is that fresh. Just a cut eye, I mean an eye closing will not stop the fight, as witnessed Basilio Robinson, if you remember that eye.
Yeah, but there was Frazier and Ali in Manila.
But he was taking a terrific beating. Leonard's not taking a big beating here. He is taking a medium-sized beating, however.
This is round 13, 3 rounds left. Hearns trying to set up Leonard. Leonard covering up. That is not a knockdown, no. Hearns was off balance, they touched gloves, no hard feelings. There have been no knockdowns, by the way. Hearns looks like he might be getting a little careless again, as he did in round 6.
He let his concentration wander and he got hit. But as long as he's got that long lashing left jab out in front of him, Leonard's too busy trying to block it to mount anything of his own.
They're both short with their jabs. Hearns is still full of bounce. Leonard is fighting flat-footed now. Usually the slugger does that. Leonard should be the boxer. But boxing has not turned it his way.
I think Leonard has to fight a desperate fight. Good right hand that
Hearns was hurt again. Hearns was hurt. He's trying to hold on. There is the first knockdown of the fight. No, the referee says it's not a knockdown.
The referee says it is not a knockdown.
People was shouting.
There's a minute left. Hearns is no question in big trouble.
Hearns is trying to hold on. Leonard knows he has him. Now Hearns is fighting back.
Hearns got in 2 beautiful shots.
Another one, a little low.
40 seconds. Angelo screaming right hand.
Hearns is actually running away now.
Oh, what a hook by Hearns right on the
That may
button.
have hurt. Leonard keeps coming on. He's a bull. Leonard takes a better punch.
19 seconds to go. Can he weather it?
I don't know.
He's hitting on the brakes. He's doing everything. 12 seconds to go. Hearns is in desperate trouble.
The bell cannot save him if he goes down. That is counted a knockdown. He's letting time run out.
His time ran out.
A big round for Leonard. That could be a 2-point round.
Absolutely.
All right, first a look at the push as Thomas Hearns went through the ropes, but the referee, Davey Pearl, said no knockdown. This was a push, and Hearns knew it. He was not concerned about it as he got caught between the ropes. No knockdown here. But then, later in the round, Sugar Ray Leonard did put Thomas Hearns down.
Those right hands of Sugar Ray Leonard must be dynamite because Hearns was so far ahead and cruising along. Hearns is actually going through the ropes, and the last one was a legitimate knockdown.
And we remind you the bell does not save a fighter except at the end of the last round. Therefore, he got the full count.
Round 14, Leonard actually runs out there. You'll remember I remarked in the last round that Hearns might get careless, and he did.
And we also remarked he needs a knockout to win, and Leonard knows it. He really, really almost put him away. He is fierce. He is tough.
Hearns opening up on Leonard now. Leonard throwing his punches in desperation.
have to leave his hand sticking out there. Hearns' reflexes very badly slowed.
Oh, he's still fast enough to stay away.
Yeah, but he throws a punch and he stays there.
2 minutes left in the round. Round 14. Leonard coming on again.
There with that right hand.
Oh! That nailed it.
And now he doesn't have enough time. Now it's minute 44. Time is running out on Tommy Hearns.
He's got to grab him. Leonard gives him no rest. Hearns is in real trouble.
Hearns got a punch. Hearns has got to give him some respect.
Oh, grab hold of him, which he's not doing.
No, he's too weak. He has nothing left. He's going to be knocked out. And
Referee stopping the fight. Oh, no.
I don't believe that. It was too great a fight for it to be stopped, but
Oh,
Leonard
no. Hearns was way ahead on points.
Leonard has pulled it out in the true old-fashioned movie way.
Maybe the 14th round was too much for Tommy Hearns.
It was an impressive win for Sugar Ray. Impressive.
It'll be interesting to see how the scoring goes.
Thomas Hearns with the early lead over the first 5 rounds. It was all Hearns. Sugar Ray Leonard coming back in the middle rounds. 5, 6, 7, 8. Leonard showing signs in the 5th round and then came up strong, 6, 7, and 8. Thomas Hearns able to recover. But Leonard very strong in rounds 13 and 14, and right here he puts away Hearns. Sugar Ray Leonard has done it at 1 minute 45 seconds.
Round
14.
Undisputed.
So the undisputed world welterweight champion is Ray Leonard.
You're at Caesar's Palace.
Where it has broken loose in the midst of the ring. Don, I'm told that Hearns was ahead on each of the judges' cards by 2 points on one, by 3 on another, and by 4 points.
Well, Leonard needed a knockout, and he got it.
Here's another look.
They're turning loose the fireworks. Leonard knew he had him there, Marv.
But I think there will be much controversy, as you pointed out, as Davey Pearl stopped the fight.
Yes.
The fact that Hearns was well in front.
Right, way ahead. And he did not go down there.
So it's your contention that he should have